Good evening, Tiger Nation, and welcome to tonight's Breck Live coverage of the Fighting Tigers taking on the Bears of Butler County High School. I'm Lincoln Smith, joined here by
Skylar Tucker.
And we are going to be taking you through tonight's action. Looks like on the mound for the Fighting Tigers here early on, I believe we've got Cole Proctor out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Already throwing a couple quick strikes here to the first batter.
Hunter McKee.
Currently batting .390 on the season for the Bears, so definitely a pretty solid start to the year for him here. Or I guess hopefully looking to conclude it well. Going to hit that one into right center. And Logan Hayden going to go back there and retrieve that one. Of course, we got some senior night action here. So it's going to pick up the first out of the inning for Cole Proctor. Fighting Tigers looking at a really good start there, throwing a couple quick strikes and then picking up a quick fly out there. Not very far into the outfield, but looking to be an exciting one here. The Bears, I believe, currently sitting at 11 and 12 on the season.
Number 10, Carter Graham's at the bat next for the Bears.
And he is currently batting .373 on the season. So these first couple of batters here for the Bears, definitely high on-base percentages so far this season. They've both also been walked a combined total of 21 times. As Proctor again getting ahead 0-2 in this count here. And another good pitch. May be able to get us out of any sort of difficulty here. 0-2 on the way. That one's a little bit high and outside, but a good pitch to throw if you're ahead in the count. Maybe get somebody swinging at one early here. I'm sure the nerves going a little bit, particularly with it being senior night. Obviously, big congratulations to all the seniors who've had a great season so far. As Proctor going to throw ball 2 there. So now a 2-2 count. Again, still one out on the board. Proctor looking to retire a few batters here early on. And we are going to see what he can get done. Swing and a miss there.
Yes, swing and miss there for Carter Graham.
It's going to pick up the second out of the inning for the Fighting Tigers defense. And a very solid start by Cole Proctor on the mound. Hopefully looking to continue on what has been a very solid season of pitching. Currently with a 2.53 ERA. Not bad at all for him on 47 innings.
And number 5, Ross West is up to bat next for the Bears.
He is currently, leading in at bats and hits for the Bears. Currently batting .329 on the season. So he's going to foul off a couple really quick there to get another 0-2 count here for Cole Proctor here early on. I'm sure definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable once you're well ahead of the batter with that 0-2 count. So maybe looking to change things up here with a little breaking ball and gets him swinging at a high one there. So
there's a quick 3 outs there, so that's good.
A nice little 3-up, 3-down inning there by Cole Proctor. So Fighting Tigers going to hope to get the bats rolling here early. And after how they hit it against Owensboro, I would say there's definitely a decent possibility that they're going to keep that same batting order that they kept the other day.
They hit good the other day?
It was definitely respectable. There were a few times where runners got stranded. It wasn't like a great game altogether from either team, but the Fighting Tigers did a really good job, especially defensively and pitching. They did a great job, but the bats were going pretty well. Edmonson County, fantastic hitting display.
That was a good game.
And they started with, again, that Isaac Seeger at the leadoff spot, and then Cole Proctor following him, then Drew Harding, Eric Barr, and then only goes up from there, honestly.
Yeah, for real.
So we're going to see what they can get done here. Who do we have on the mound for the Bears?
Yeah, it's number 20. Yeah, 23. So
let's see who we've got. Looks like, is it Eli Lewis?
Yeah, Eli Lewis.
Who has currently only started pitching twice this season for the Bears. 23 innings thrown. He's pitched in 10 games, but only started 2. 3.25 ERA, so definitely very competitive pitcher. Looking to get some stuff done here. 23 strikeouts on the season. Only allowed 21 hits. And they allowed only given up 11 earned runs. So that's not bad stats at all for him. And we are going to see what kind of speeds we got going there on the radar gun.
At 68 right now.
All right.
So he's a little bit slower than Cole Proctor.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'd say Cole Proctor throwing like in the mid-80s.
Yeah, he's throwing way faster than him. That one was 62.
Yeah, that one was a pretty diving curveball, I believe. Yeah. So I would say that's probably not the maximum for Lewis's speed here in the.
I hope not. That'd be awful if it was.
Yeah, we may start going to work early if that's the speeds we're dealing with, or maybe it could throw us off a lot. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But looks like we are going to have Isaac Seeger starting off here at the plate for the Fighting Tigers. Looks like Lewis really gets that arm back there on the mound.
Yeah, he really does.
So I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's going to give the batters a little less ability to interpret what pitch is coming. I don't know. Because sometimes you can tell by the way a pitcher moves their arm on the way through or how they hold it on the way back. But he's kind of got it hidden behind his head in a way it would be kind of difficult to see the grip on the pitch. Either way, Isaac Seeger going to step up here. He's had a very solid last few games, knocking in a few RBIs. And he's currently batting .341 on the season. So just looking to get on base here, get things started for the Fighting Tigers. As that first one, I believe, in the dirt.
Yeah, when the dirt went up. So Cole Proctor came out and got that one.
Indeed, Cole Proctor doing all the work so far here for either team, honestly. And
that was behind his head there, so that's ball number 2.
Good thing Seeger had the reflexes to duck there. That one certainly could have caught him.
Yeah.
If not for that quick movement. So 2-0 now here for Seeger. Oh, nice
Strike one.
Nice little breaking ball there by Lewis. That one found the outside corner.
It's
called strike one, like you said. 2-1 now. Isaac Seeger looking to get something done at the plate here. And going to step out of that one a little bit. Looks like he fouled that one off pretty hard to the right there. So 2-2 count now for Seeger. And Seeger, I believe, currently sitting at second in total number of hits for the Fighting Tigers so far this season. And he is going to swing and a miss at a well outside strike 3 there. Pretty unorthodox there for Isaac Seeger. Now, Cole Proctor stepping up to the plate for the Fighting Tigers, currently batting .441 on the season. He's had a fantastic...
Yeah, he's doing good hitting.
And he had that big grand slam the other day against Edmonson County.
Oh, yeah, that's really big for him.
And that was, again, his first home run of the season. He's also had a triple this season and 10 doubles. So we know if he gets on, he can get extra bases. And let's see, I believe he also has, 14 stolen bases on 15 attempts. So
that's good.
Really solid numbers for him.
I think they're reaching for it real bad because they want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get hold of it and just take it.
Maybe getting a little bit antsy out there. It could be the senior night jitters. You never know.
Yeah.
Or they definitely, I'm sure there's a decent bit of pressure here trying to get ready going into the postseason tournament.
Oh, yeah.
As only have the game against Grayson County tomorrow. And Cole Proctor's going to hit that one deep center. And center fielder catches that one.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
That was a really great catch there for him.
Wow. I mean, that one nearly hit the fence. I think it may have if he
it
didn't grab
almost
that.
did.
And he his hat came off, and he held up the glove to show everybody he caught it. That was enthusiastic play there and a very athletic one. So
yeah, for sure. Drew Harding's at the bat next for the Tigers. Let's see if he can get us going here.
I hope so. I'm sure Cole Proctor probably raging after he hit that one
that was a really good hit. Strike one there for Drew Harding.
And that was one of those I figured Drew might take a whack at and be able to pull it left and maybe pick up a double, but I don't know. Have to see. So now 0-1 here for Harding. Not the start we wanted for the Fighting Tigers. He's going to pop that one
It
up.
was a little inside there, but he popped that one up.
And looks like they are going to catch it over there at third base. And another 3-up, 3-down inning for both sides here. So very solid start as far as both pitching and defense are concerned for both teams. The bats, not exactly hot yet, but good contact made there by Cole Proctor. Nobody quite getting on base. It has certainly been a good one, though. I mean, especially if you're a big fan of a defensive grind, maybe some stall tactics. We know that's something we like to see is a nice defensive battle, maybe grinding down the other team, destroying some morale, and then striking at the last second. I believe we've got some nice center field going here on the speakers. Should be pretty eventful.
Your favorite song?
Definitely one of my favorite baseball songs. I know it's definitely a Breck Live favorite. So I know today a very important day for a lot of people. It was the last day of school for the year. I'm sure a very emotional day for many people, such as this song. But I don't know. How was your last day of high school for this year?
It was really good. I mean, I don't know. It was good. We just chilled all day, you know.
See, I felt like there wasn't really like much to do.
Yeah, there's not really much to do, you know, like
That
on
was
last day.
That was kind of the big thing.
You just hang out with your friends and stuff.
You get to, hang out with the teachers, turn in your last assignments, have some fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's been a very very interesting.
Well,
But
Mr. Garrett's class, you know, of course, it was good. We had like a long talk about the assignments and stuff that we did, and he showed us a big presentation.
The last day always a very reflective day.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing to look back on.
Mm-hmm.
So looking back, what have been some of your favorite Breck Live moments this year? I know I asked for a specific one, but like, what have been just some of the random like good ones? Like what just
I don't know. There's a lot.
There's nothing just random that's funny that
No.
immediately sticks out.
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Number 22's at the bat for the Bears now.
Wow, what a segue we had going there.
Colton Hudson. I think that's the catcher.
I believe you may be correct on that assumption, as Hudson currently batting 276 on the season.
I was a little outside there. He's going to call a strike, so we'll take it. So 1-1 count.
As we are going to see what Proctor...
Going to hit that one right to, I believe that's Eric Barr.
It is indeed. I wonder what we're
Why
looking
they
like.
switch? I thought he plays left field.
Do we maybe have Xavier out in left field?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of senior night, maybe he started, you think?
Do what?
You think he might have started because of senior night?
I would say that's definitely not out of the question.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
I'm sure that's definitely a good reason to.
Zach usually starts over there, and Eric's usually over there, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That is kind of interesting that they switched Eric over to right, though. I mean, I'm sure outfield is generally a pretty universal place to be either way.
Yeah.
Like, it's especially with Xavier's athleticism. I mean, I'd say he can play almost anywhere on the field, but we're going to see how he does defensively. I hadn't even noticed because the pitching was so good from Cole Proctor in the first inning. But
Number 34, Jordan McCrady's up to bat. It's a 0-2 count right now. Has 2 swing and misses.
And I believe the first out was a pop-up there as Proctor maybe trying to get him swinging at that one. Currently batting 184 on the season, so you can tell the average is starting to go down as we go through the order here, as is generally the trend with things. Looks like that one's going to be fouled off. We've got some heads up coming in, so hopefully no one injured by that one. So still 1-2 here. Nice little battle there to try and get down on that pitch. Oh, a little breaking ball there. He's going to hit that one into center field. Looks like Cameron Shaw is going to come in and retrieve that one. Nicely done, as Cole Proctor now 5 batters faced, 5 batters retired.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 strikeouts, 3 pop flyouts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. I think you're right.
It's been a really good defensive series here so far for the Fighting Tigers.
And for the Bears, they've had a good little defense, too.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, Fighting Tigers can get the bats rolling, though.
Yeah.
We've got Will Embry up here for the Bears now, currently batting 133 on the season. So I'm sure Cole Proctor looking to capitalize here, get first 6 outs of the game, and then see if the bats can maybe get rolling for the Fighting Tigers. But it has certainly been a nice day out here so far. I mean, we've had some fantastic weather for baseball and softball these last few weeks. I mean, we had some horrific weather for for a short time span, and it's been just absolutely perfect these last few days, so no complaints there. As Cole Proctor currently battling on the mound here, 3-0 count now, which is interesting. We haven't yet to see him get behind many times here. He's going to throw a nice inside strike 1 fastball there.
So 3-1 count right now.
So always a battle if you get down early in a count as a pitcher, but we're going to see what Proctor can get done, as he is going to walk Embry over to first there. So that is the first runner that Cole Proctor has allowed so far in this game. Pretty impressive statistic on 6 batters already. Either way, it looks like we have, let's see who we've got. Looks like Joseph Alvey coming up here for the Bears. He's currently batting a .048 on the season. Has only batted in 10 games, so looks like Butler County has changed around their rotation significantly as the season's progressed. Because they only have, of the, let's see, I believe 20 games they have stat reports filed for.
Oh, really?
They only have 6 players who've played in all 20. So definitely have been moving the roster around a little bit game by game here. As looks like Alvey, one of those people who has been neglected a little bit, but coming into play in this one. And going to swing at strike 2 there.
A great pitch there by Cole Proctor.
So one more good one will get him out of the top of the second, and hopefully they can get the bats moving. Hopefully the defensive momentum transfers over to the offensive end. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there from Alvey is going to be strike 3. So Cole Proctor now has faced 7 batters, has 3 strikeouts. That's pretty good numbers for sure. And has only given up 1 walk and no hits. So it's definitely been a really good one so far here defensively for the Fighting Tigers. And now we're going to see what the offense can get done. If I had to guess, we are likely going to see Eric Barr step up. I did not see if he was in the on-deck circle when Drew Harding was at bat.
Yeah, I believe it's Eric Barr leading us off right now.
And then we'll probably see Jared, Wyatt,
Yeah.
Cameron, Logan, and then we saw, was it Chase Huddleston come up, I think, for the Fighting Tigers against
Or it might be
Owensboro?
Brett Hinton.
Yeah,
them.
we saw both of them swap around a little bit these last couple weeks. And we are going to see how that steps in. Maybe we might even see Xavier Perks come into bat
Yeah,
for
we
the
might
Tigers.
see him.
With it being senior night. Hopefully so. That would be pretty awesome, especially if he were able to get a hit here on senior night. That would be pretty awesome. Hopefully my clairvoyant powers come into play once again with that one. Either way, looks like we do indeed have Eric Barr coming up here for the Fighting Tigers. He has had some really clutch hits these past few games. Since he got moved around in the rotation, he's done a really solid job at that cleanup spot. And we are going to see what he can get done. He's currently batting .303 on the season, which is quite a jump, honestly, from where he was just a few weeks ago. He has really started to clutch up here in these last few weeks of the regular season. And let's see. Looks like we still do have, who is it? I believe Lewis there again, still on the mound, yes. And so far, 3 up, 3 down for the Bears as well. We are going to see if their defense can keep rolling and see if the Fighting Tigers can get the bats rolling and see what the rest of this story may hold for us. It could be a defensive masterclass from both sides, or somebody's bats may get hot, or both teams' bats might get hot. We will just have to see what happens. Either way, Eric.
Good hit there by Eric Barr.
It's going deep left. It's going to hit the fence. And he hit it hard enough that the left fielder was able to recover it and make it the throw to second before he was even able to round first. But he may have thought that one was going over as hard as it was hit. But I think we may be playing into a little bit of a headwind today. I can't really feel much. Looks like we probably are, judging by the window. But
yeah, I think so too.
Either way, we've got Jared Harnett stepping up now after a very solid base hit there by Eric Barr, the senior. So let's see what Jared's got in the bag here. Going to square up the bunt and just going to go about 6 inches foul there. And if that one could have stayed in, that one I think definitely could have gotten him over to first. That one came out with not a lot of energy. So now 0-1 count here for Harnett after a pretty decent attempt at a bunt there. Just wasn't quite able to lay it down into the perfect spot. Either way, going to see now that Lewis has given up a hit, what might happen to the defensive momentum for the Bears, as Harnett going to try to lay down another bunt and not quite able to square that one up. So 0-2 now here for Jared, who I believe has had a pretty solid season behind the plate, or at the plate, with a .259 batting average on the season. And he's had a couple clutch plays. I believe he had the game-winning, I believe it was 2 RBI double against Edmonson County to finish that one off. So currently 1-2 count here for him, looking to move Eric Barr around a little bit. Not really much else to say than that, as Lewis going to make the throw over to first. Barr jumps back with plenty of time to spare. So we are going to have to see if the Fighting Tigers can get some momentum going. I'm sure the fans will be pretty ecstatic. It's a pretty packed crowd here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
For senior night. And, I mean, it is just a fantastic day. I mean, I would say probably in the low 80s temperature-wise. I'm not actually sure.
It was 84 when we were at soccer, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Must have been a pretty intense day of soccer then, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Just an absolute scorcher, as currently Harnett at a 2-2 count. He's going to pop that one up in the infield. Barr going to make his way back to first after not tagging up, but then he's going to run on over to second because of a
overthrow,
well,
to the first baseman.
Not even necessarily an overthrow, but just a very off-balance throw from the second baseman there. He kind of like fell over when he tried to toss it and got away from the first baseman there. So a pop out there from Jared Harnett is going to advance Eric Barr to second. So we got Wyatt Burnett stepping up now for the Fighting Tigers, currently batting .247 on the season. As the numbers so far this season for the Fighting Tigers at the plate have looked fantastic. Hopefully they can keep that rolling, as Burnett going to get hit by the first pitch of his at-bat there. So runners now on first and second. Cameron Shaw steps up, as I was not expecting that pitch there from
I wasn't
Lewis.
expecting that either.
He'd only thrown like one wild one to that point, and it was the one that nearly hit Isaac Seeger. But out of, 25-plus pitches, that was only the second crazy one we'd really seen. But either way, Cameron Shaw stepping up here. We know the odds of him getting walked are very high, but currently batting a .211 on the season.
So the first pitch was a ball there. It was way outside.
And I'm sure Lewis now probably looking a little frightened. So Cameron Shaw has been walked 21 times this season.
Goodness gracious.
And we are going to see if he can keep that going. So yeah, I believe they've got him listed at 76 at-bats, 20 walks, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's up to 21, so ball number 2 there.
Yeah, I was going to say, about to be 21, probably a solid guess now with the 2-0 here. Although I would not be surprised to see Cameron swing at one if it gets into his range. But if this is ball 3, I'd say we will not see him swinging at the next pitch, either way. So let's see. That one, a nice pitch there, a little breaking ball.
Yeah, strike 1 there.
So it's called, again, like you said, strike 1. So 2-1 count here for the senior. Now maybe a bit more apt to swing at it, I'd say. He's also probably got to be pretty amped up here on senior night. And let's see what he's got in the bag, as 2-1 on the way. That one high. So now 3-1. So
I think he's going to get walked, don't you think so?
I would say the odds, the stars may align here for that. We'll have to find out. But the
he
odds
might hit it. We don't know.
The odds are pretty decent with Cameron's walk percentage and then the count we're seeing here. And he's going to rip that one down the third baseline. It comes in fair. And oh my goodness, Eric Barr is going to score on that one. So a nice little RBI single there from Cameron Shaw is going to score Eric Barr. And Wyatt Burnett's going to advance to second. And that ball, he pulled it perfectly. That could not have gone.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by Cameron Shaw.
I mean, that could not have gone any closer to the foul line without crossing
it.
it.
Was like tiptoeing on it or something.
And you saw a third base coach there waving Eric Barr in as quickly as possible. And he made it with plenty of time to spare. That was a fantastic hit from Shaw. So nice plays there by 2 of the seniors for the Fighting Tigers to pick up a quick run.
So Logan Henning up to bat now for the Tigers. He's going to watch strike 1 go by.
Say, it looked like the umpire maybe seemed a bit indecisive in that strike call.
Yeah, he was like,
Little delayed strike call either way. 0-1 pitch here for Henning, who has also made some really clutch plays for the Fighting Tigers in these last few games. And he's going to swing and just hit that one foul, so it's going to be strike 2 for him down the third baseline. As it looks like we do have Xavier Parks in the on-deck circle, so this definitely could be a good one here for the Fighting Tigers on senior night. So 0-2 count now for Logan Henning. Shaw on first, Burnett on second, Lewis on the mound. And we are going to see if Henning can get on base. He's going to pop this one up, and it looks like it's coming right back behind us here.
He's going to he reached for that one really bad.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting. He kind of reached for it, but also stepped back a little bit.
Yeah.
We've seen that maneuver a few times from people. It's like they think the pitch is coming too far inside to contact well, but they step out so far away from it that it's hard to contact well. So the 0-2 here for Logan Henning. And that one going to be popped up hard left.
He's battling up there.
May have put that one on the, what is it called? The minor/major league field is what I would say. As that one was contacted decently. But, yeah, definitely battling here at the 0-2. Still, again, 2 runners on, 1 out on the board. Definitely still a lot of room here as Burnett going to take off towards third. Plenty of time to spare as Burnett was like halfway outside the shortstop.
He didn't even try to throw it.
No,
Maybe he can't get it there, I guess. Or
well,
what?
The thing was, Burnett was outside the shortstop whenever Lewis took his stance. I don't know why he didn't just make the throw before he threw a pitch.
Oh no, but Cameron Shaw took second too.
Yeah. So Henning, ground ball to third. And we're going to see, looks like the third baseman's going to hold it. They tag Cameron Shaw out at second, but it is going to score Burnett. Henning's going to make it to first. So we've got a runner on and 2 runs now on the board for the Fighting Tigers, and this is a fantastic start here in the bottom of the second. That's what you love to see, as really solid play there by Logan Henning. And the steal call was fantastic to have both those runners take a base, because then they had no force out to make at third or second. So now Xavier Perks steps up, tries to lay down the bunt there, can't quite get it where he wants it to be, but definitely was close to coming down in fair territory there. So 0-1 here for Perks, the senior who has only batted in 3 games so far this season for the Fighting Tigers. And we are going to see what he can get done. He has come into courtesy run several times. So he's going to watch. I believe that was ball 1 there.
Yeah, ball 1. Mm-hmm.
So 1-1 now. 2 outs on the board here for the senior. Logan Henning over there. Still hovered around first. And Henning going to take off towards second. Is he going to make it? There is going to be a play.
He's safe. There we go. Good steal there by Logan Henning.
It's a really good slide in there to avoid the tag, as Perks now here with a 2-1 count. Definitely opportunity to get walked onto first here, as we've got Isaac Seeger stepping up once again, so we're going to be back to the top of the order once Perks has completed his at-bat.
Top of the lineup.
He wanted to try to lay down the bunt there. Couldn't quite square it up, though. So 2-2 now for him with 2 outs on the board. Let's see what Perks can get done here. Definitely good opportunity to pick up, I believe it would be his first hit of the season here, as he's going to watch ball 3 go by.
So full count now.
Full count, 2 outs on the board. This is one of those situations where just about anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what Perks has got in him here. He's taking a very confident stance. The 3-2 pitch comes in. Called ball 4. Henning's going to get down.
He's safe.
Nice.
Another great slide by Logan Henning there.
It's a really nice slide on both of those steals. Yeah, so Henning now making it around to third. Xavier Perks now on first after a fantastic eye to recover from being down in that count early on. And now Isaac Seeger steps up. 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on, though.
Hopefully he has a better at-bat this time than he did the first inning.
We know Seeger is very confident with runners on base. I think that's one of the big things we see in him, is he makes fantastic contact a lot of the time with runners on.
Almost got hit there.
Another pitch nearly right into Seeger's helmet there. As seems maybe Lewis has something out for him here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's got his number. Either way, 1-0 now for Seeger here. Looking to advance some runners, and that one way high once again. So-called ball 2. And Perks, interestingly enough, although has not had any hits so far this season. Let's see. I believe he does have a stolen base running as a courtesy runner. Seeger line drive to left field.
Good hard hit there, and
so that is going to score Henning. It's going to move Xavier Perks on up to second. Seeger going to make it to first, and that is exactly what we wanted right there. As Cole Proctor stepping up now, looking to make some clutch plays. Fighting Tigers now out to a 3-0 lead after a really convincing first inning of pitching from Lewis there. Fighting Tigers have really gotten the bats moving.
Yeah.
Either way, 2 outs on the board here. Cole Proctor stepping up, runners on first and second.
I don't know. We always do good when there's 2 outs.
I know, it's been really interesting. It was kind of funny, like the top of the order started off really slow, and then as we transitioned through it, I mean, it just got better and better.
Yeah, it got better.
Either way, Proctor going to watch ball 1 go by here, and he has had a fantastic season at the plate. Going to watch ball 2 go by. So Fighting Tigers getting ahead in another count here.
I don't know what the rule is for them, but in like our tenure or whatever, when I coach, if you hit 3 batters and then you have to change pitchers, I don't know how many you have to hit here, but he's getting pretty close to him.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm trying to think. I believe it was the Davis County game. I know it can't be 3 batters because we watched.
We remember that one time he got hit how many times?
Yeah, because it was what was the guy's name from Davis County who got hit 3 times? It was Brubaker. Brock Brubaker got hit 3 times in the game. Just outrageous numbers.
I don't know what the number is, but
It was interesting. Oh, my.
It was way inside. I don't know if I would have swung at that.
Yeah, that pitch was inches from Cole Proctor's waistline there, as called strike 2. So now 2-2-2 situation once more.
2-2-2.
With 2 runners on first and second. As Proctor swung at that one but didn't really fully commit to it, so he fouled it off.
Yeah, it was a little outside.
I think he kind of had thought, I'm swinging at this no matter what.
Yep.
And he just wanted to make sure, you know what, I think I just want to hit the ball. I don't want to get out here on this pitch. So now still a 2-2 count. Way to battle in there. And he's going to take a rip at the 2-2 pitch. Is it going to get down? It is. And looks like Xavier Perks is going to come in to score. They're bringing around Isaac Seeger as well. Cole Proctor was looking towards third, but they've allowed him to hold back towards second. So Cole Proctor, another couple RBIs. And that is just fantastic work for him. I mean, the bat has been fantastic these last few weeks for Proctor, as he now has 21 RBIs on the season. And Drew Harding stepping up now. Fighting Tigers extending the lead to 5-0. And he is looking really good right now.
Yeah, it's looking good for us right now.
For the Fighting Tigers. And now, let's see, I'm sure Lewis got to be pretty shaken up after the turn of events from his first inning of pitching. So first pitch on the way here for Drew Harding. That one.
It was a little outside. They're going to call that strike 1, though.
Yeah, he really seems to favor that outside edge of the zone. Both the pitcher and the umpire really seem to like that outside edge. Although I cannot deny, Lewis also been going for that inside pitch a good bit. Maybe an intimidation strategy. Who really knows? Either way, 0-1 count here for Drew Harding. And he's going to take a cut at that one. He's going to pop it up. It's in the infield. Third baseman comes around to get it. It's going to be the third out of the inning. Harding's had some struggles here recently with the bat, but we know he can get it going again. I'm sure it's just a confidence thing. I mean, baseball, very mental sport. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I mean, just about every sport is mental. Particularly my field of knowledge in sports as far as confidence is concerned is golf, very mental sport. Just about everything is psychological there. If things aren't going well, then you kind of just gotta just keep on chugging along, and it'll eventually right itself.
Oh, yeah.
But, yep, it's been a good one here so far for the Fighting Tigers, as they are going to pick up 5 runs in the bottom of the second, so jumping out to a 5-0 lead. As I wonder, are we going to continue to see Cole Proctor on the mound?
I believe we are.
It looks like he is going to stick out there, and, man, he has just done a fantastic job so far this game, offensively and defensively. And we're going to see how that continues to play out.
Actually, I don't know. Are we? Yeah, he's getting the ball.
Okay, I was gonna say, whoa, we've got the infield loaded here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's picking a new spot for himself. But no, looks like he is indeed gonna stay on the mound here. Has not given up a hit so far in this game. Has walked 1 batter, but has not given up a hit. As the Fighting Tigers looking to keep things going defensively. I'm sure the offensive momentum should hopefully be able to carry them on a little bit here. And no complaints at all if you are a fan of the Tigers here, as they have done a very solid job both offensively and defensively. And Proctor looking to keep that ERA low here, as again not giving up a single hit here so far against the Bears. And Proctor, I believe, currently has 4 wins, 3 losses on the season on 8 games starting pitching for the Fighting Tigers, and now 49 innings pitched. So let's see what he can get done here against moving towards the bottom of the order for the Bears here.
Number 33, that's Clay Vincent, I believe.
I believe that is correct, yes. Currently batting .200 on the season.
Swing and miss there for him.
And this is another one of those instances. Vincent only has 14 games as a hitter registered for the Bears.
Strike number 2. That's a little outside, but he's going to call a strike. We're not going to argue with him.
And interestingly enough, Vincent also only has 15 at-bats for the Bears on 14 games as a batter. That's some interesting numbers.
Like, what'd you say?
Okay, so they currently only have on KHSA scoreboard, he's hit for the Bears in 14 games, but he only has 15 registered at-bats. Which led me to think, he's been walked a lot of times, but only 3 walks on the season. So I don't know. They've got to be switching around their lineup a lot.
Yeah, so he got another swing and miss there, so that's the first out for them.
So Cole Proctor's third, fourth strikeout. I'm not for sure on that, but it's been a really good game pitching so far here for him.
Number 4 is up to bat next for the Bears, and that's Chance Castlin.
Looks like that is indeed who we've got. Batting .288 on the season in the bottom of the order. Oh, they don't quite get the force out at first there, as looked like Isaac Seeger thought he had him there on the throw.
Yeah, it looked like he had him there too, because Jared missed that ball there, and Isaac backed him up, so that was a good attempt there by him.
And, I mean, you saw how excited the Breck County fans were. They thought they definitely had him there.
I thought he did have him.
Looks like Coach Bennett going in to dispute this one, as I feel like maybe a little difficult to dispute. I guess, theoretically they could always pull up the camera feed and look at if they were out or not. I don't know where exactly that would put us as far as conflict of interest is concerned, but either way.
So number 12 is up to bat next for the Bears. That's Hunter McKee. I think he's the top of the lineup.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
As I think struck out on his first at bat, or maybe flew out. I cannot remember. Either way, he is going to watch strike one go by there. So really solid recovery pitch there by Cole Proctor after an unfortunate break, allowing, I guess we'll call it a hit. I'm not really sure if the ball just kind of got past Jared or if it was more of a fumble. I don't know. I guess we'll call it a hit.
Yeah, I think it's a good hit.
So Cole Proctor, unfortunately allowing the first hit of the game for the Fighting Tigers, but has thrown very well so far here in the first 3 innings he's pitched. As ahead 0-1 in the count here, and he is going to throw back over to the bag, but nobody there to pick off as Castlin making it back with a good bit of time to spare. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fires that one in, a little bit outside. So-called ball 1. And that does intrigue me a little bit that Chance Castlin was at the bottom of the order for the Bears, batting .288 on the season.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, .288, that's a pretty good number for me at the bottom of the lineup.
And he's also batted in every game for the Bears. So that's interesting rotational strategy.
That is.
Maybe they're trying to throw him off by putting somebody really good at the bottom of the order. As
good hard hit there.
Ground ball coming in to
got
Isaac
the double
Seeger,
play
I
there.
believe.
Yeah, that was a good double play.
As that was fantastic. Just stepped on over to second base, made the throw over to Burnett, who scooped it up nicely, and that's going to pick up the third out of the inning for the Fighting Tigers as Cole Proctor, another good inning pitching. I believe we are going to take a quick break here in the middle of the third. We will come back to you in the bottom of the third when the Fighting Tigers get the bats rolling once again. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back. So Eric Barr is up to bat for the Tigers next. I'm pretty sure he fouled that one off, so it's going to be
So we have returned here, as we've got Eric Barr at the plate. I believe he fouled off ball number 1.
Yeah,
with a
he
little
did.
bit left. And we are going to see what he can get done.
He's going to hit it right to the shortstop. He's going to miss that ball.
I mean, that was absolutely hammered. That was a hard one to field there. As Eric Barr has now reached base on both of his at-bats. in this game.
So Jared Harden's up to bat next for the Fighting Tigers.
And I'm trying to recall what happened in Jared's last at bat. I'm trying to think. It was,
I'm pretty sure he's trying to bunt. And
yeah,
yeah.
he was trying to bunt. What happened? Maybe struck out. Not for sure
Yeah,
on that one.
yeah, I know. I think he got walked to first.
Okay.
Yeah.
As tried to square up to bunt once again.
So that's
and
strike number 1 for him.
not quite able to contact that one the way he was looking to.
Mm-hmm.
As hoping to get something done here for the Fighting Tigers, looking to advance Eric Barr. As we are going to see what Jared can get done here at the plate. Again, still batting at that, I believe, 259 number, yes. So that's a really, really solid statistic, especially trying to make attempts bunting. As Eric Barr going to take off towards second. Is he going to make it? And
no, he doesn't. It's going to be out number 1, I believe.
he was nearly able to get underneath the tag there, but they did pick him off. So that is going to pick up the first out of the inning for the Bears. As Eric Barr so far this season, 12 stolen bases on now 14 attempts, which not bad at all, honestly. Only the second time being picked off all season. And you don't generally see a lot of cleanup hitters trying to steal a bag, yeah. So
that's ball number 3, so 3-1 count right now.
Ooh. Harden thought he was getting walked for a second there. Started to head on over towards first.
Yeah, there's a little inside. Full count now.
A little breaking ball. Caught the umpire's eye a little bit there. Is that one going to be called ball 4? So now Harned going to make his way on over to first.
It's White's walk-up song. Walk-up song that always scares us.
Yes. That one did not get me that time, thankfully.
Yeah.
So pretty good. Maybe a little bit of reduced sound. I know we had to do a little bit of accommodating upstairs to make sure the camera was working. Hopefully it is doing fine on angles and stuff this time. That is the wish. Either way, 0-1 here. Burnett going to watch strike 1 go by. Nice little breaking ball in there. As do we still have Lewis on the mound?
Yeah, Lewis is still up there.
All right. So I thought I recognized that pitching motion. So Burnett sitting here 0-1. I believe he was able to hit. He got hit by a pitch on his last at bat. That was how
he got
reached.
hit right in the rib cage, I believe.
I think that's correct. Is he's going to foul off strike 2 there, and see if he can get Jared Harned moving around over there. I believe Harned was taken off towards second whenever he fouled that one off.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a possibility that Harned is going to try and steal here. Burnett going to pull that one. It just catches on top of it a little bit. So he's going to foul it off to the left. So let's see if Burnett can get some runners moving around here. Fighting Tigers need to continue the batting that they had in the bottom of the second. This was about the part of the order they did it in last time.
Good hit there to find the gap. Good hit there by Wide Burnett. He's going to get Jared Harden to second. He's going to get a single off of that hit.
As now we've got Cameron Shaw stepping up once again after a fantastic hit on a 3-1 pitch to right down the third baseline that scored, I believe, a couple of runs on that one. And we're going to see what Cameron can get done here on his second at-bat. Definitely a possibility he could try and bunt one here to get some runners moving. And let's see what he's got. Looks like no look at bunting that one. He's going to watch ball 1 go by a little bit high. Looks like a little breaking ball in there. So 1-0 here for Shaw. Definitely a start for any at-bat that we expect with Cameron going up there.
Mm-hmm.
As that one nearly hits him, so 2-0. I don't know what it is about pitchers. They just don't want to find the strike zone when he's up there. Maybe they're just intimidated by how strong he looks.
Oh, yeah.
Very,
Totally.
very big guy. We know if he can get a hold of one. I mean, he's already got a home run to his name this season. So
Oh, really?
yeah, we're going to see. Maybe he can get another one on senior night. That would be pretty cool. He wanted to with that swing. He went after that one.
Swing and miss there for Cameron Shaw. So that's going to be strike number 1. 2-1 count.
Let's see if Cam can get some runners moving around here. Harned on second, Burnett on first. Harned taking off towards third. Is he going to make it? He is.
He's
Wild
go home.
throw. And he is making his way on home. Nicely done there by Jared Harned, and I'm not really sure what happened on the throw to third. Definitely overthrown by a good bit.
It was up high. I think he could have got that. So, score is now 6-0.
Nice heads-up base running there by Jared Harned to stand back up after the slide into third. As looks like umpire rotating around now that runners have been moved. Either way, 3-1 count now for Cameron Shaw. Wyatt Burnett now on second. He also was able to pick up an extra base there. And Shaw going to watch ball 4 go by. And there is now Cameron reaching base twice in his 2 at-bats. As Logan Hannon jumping up here to try and continue what was just begun by the first batters of the rotation. Let's see what he's got in the bag here. Going to get underneath that one a little bit too much, it looks like, going into left field. And that one, another one where it's kind of hard to decide, do I tag up or not? Do I have the time to try and make it to third if I'm Burnett?
Yeah.
And he decided that staying at second was likely a better venture, and maybe not a bad call there to stay there, as I'm sure the third base coach kind of holding him up there just to make sure nothing too rash happened, picking up the third out. So Xavier Perks now stepping up. And gonna watch strike 1 go by there. That umpire really has an eye for that low outside breaking ball. As Perks now getting behind a little bit, but I believe that also happened in the last at bat. So we are gonna see if he can reach base once again. Again, 0-1 here. Burnett taking a massive lead off second, and the second baseman and shortstop both rotating back and forth to see who's kind of protecting the bag. Looks like they may be trying to catch him getting a little bit too bold on the base running there. It's 0-1 now here for Xavier Perks. Lewis definitely giving his attention over to Burnett. Is Perks going to get hit by that one? Indeed he is. So that is going to advance him to first. Base is now loaded. Isaac Seeger steps up with 2 outs on the board.
That'll be good.
Yeah, this is definitely a pretty big at-bat here.
Yeah.
And again, the Fighting Tigers already with a 6-0 lead, so a big hit here could definitely change the dynamic of this game. And let's see what Seeger's got in the bag. He had a little line drive down the third baseline in his last at-bat to, I believe, score 1 run.
Yeah.
So base is now loaded here. And it looks like he's going to pop it up to left and just didn't quite get it hard enough to get it out. But my goodness, he hit it on the line he wanted to. Just caught a little bit too far underneath it. So that is unfortunately going to leave all 3 runners stranded. So that's the 3rd out of the inning. But 1 run picked up by the Fighting Tigers after some heads-up base running by Jared Harned here. So do you have any fun plans for the rest of this week once we finish up this baseball game? Now school's over?
Well, Thursday I have to coach my 10U girls. And then softball practice, and then AAU practice for basketball and soccer practice. So, yeah.
All right.
What about you?
You really take the multi-sport athlete thing to heart.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gosh, for this week, I don't know. Obviously going to do a lot of commentating this week. We've got another baseball game coming up tomorrow. And then
they play Grace County tomorrow, don't they?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
And then I think we've got softball coming up Thursday, so that should be a good one. I'm not for sure on who we play Thursday, but we'll definitely figure that one out before the end of this.
Speaking of softball, they're playing Apollo right now, right across from us.
Yeah, we kind of flip-flopped a little bit. We weren't sure who was going to end up commentating what. I believe the radio ended up taking over at the softball diamond, and we ended up taking over for senior night over here. But the rest of my plans for this week, obviously, got to go graduate, so that should be a fun one. I'm sure it'll be pretty eventful. Got to go sign some college papers tomorrow, so that'll be
fun.
Should be an interesting little start to the week. Definitely has been a good one here today. Was able to get outside a good bit with this just fantastic weather. Got to play a little bit of golf. Last day of school, got to have several good conversations with friends, and it was an enjoyable one. And I don't know, definitely going to be some big changes now that this school year is over. And I don't know, definitely not a lot of big changes where the lineup is concerned for the Fighting Tigers defense. Looks like Cole Proctor going to be staying out there on the mound. Just an absolutely masterful segue there. Don't mean to pat myself on the back too much, but either way, we're going to see what the Fighting Tigers can continue to get done defensively here, as they have maintained no runs so far here for the Bears. Only, I believe, one hit allowed, if I'm not mistaken in that analysis. As let's see who we've got up here.
That's number 10, Carter Graham.
Graham, indeed. Currently batting .373 on the season. I believe he did strike out on his first
he
at bat.
did.
I think he went down swinging on strike 3. And let's see if Cole Proctor can keep it up here at the mound. It would not surprise me. We know with his fantastic pitching numbers that he can certainly get something done. And let's hope he just continues to make this one a fast one, as he has done a great job keeping the momentum in the Tigers' favor the whole time.
It's a little bit harder to pitch to lefties, I bet.
It's definitely a big adaptation. I mean, I know there's a lot of difference, particularly with how the eye sets up with the plate being there. Even with where the catcher's glove is positioned, trying to throw to a left-handed batter is a good bit different. And that one called ball 3. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was. Drew did a good job framing that one, so I don't know.
So is it now 3-0 count, if I'm not mistaken? All right. Gosh, there were a couple of really good pitches in there that were called balls. That one called strike 1. That's a really nice recovery pitch there by Cole Proctor. And let's see what he's got in the tank here against Graham. So now 3-1. That one called outside, ball 4. So Proctor giving up his second walk so far of this ball game, and we are going to see how that plays out with the rest of the Bears lineup here to follow.
Number 5, I believe that's Ross West.
As interestingly enough, I'm seeing only one home run on the season for the Bears.
Swing and miss there for him. You said 1 home run?
Yeah, for the entire season, the Butler County Bears only have 1 home run registered. I mean, obviously they have 3 games that don't have stat reports. But,
yeah, who hit it?
It was Levi McMillan, who I don't think we've seen bat in this game. The rotation's really throwing me off a little bit.
We have not seen him bat.
Thing is, if I could see their rosters from the last few games that they've had rotated in there, it would be easier to tell. I don't know if they've just had a lot of injury trouble for decent chunks of the season or
COVID. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a very unique season for sure in many aspects in all sports. So we are going to see what we can get done here, as scoreboard out there in the outfield has
it's not working.
seemed to have neglected its duties. So is it, I believe, 2-0 currently? Or 0-2, that is, sorry.
Yeah, he fouled one off, and then he had a swing and miss. It's ball number 2 or 3. I don't know.
Not really sure either, but I think it's 1.
Oh,
I think
1?
1, yeah.
Okay.
It just seemed like a really long at bat. All right, so 1-2 here. Runner on first. That one fouled off pretty convincingly there by West, who is currently, I don't want to say tied because that implies it's a competition, but is tied for the most hits by any Bear so far this season. Currently with 23, tied right up there with Hunter McKee.
I believe Hunter McKee, he's playing shortstop for them when they field.
I think you are correct with that assumption. So let's see if Cole Proctor can continue to get it done here on the mound. That one called outside, so now ball 2 there, I believe. 2-2 count. Still no outs on the board, and a runner on first. Proctor has thrown over to the bag a couple of times. They've been pretty good throws, just haven't quite been able to get him or anything. Runner is going to take off, swing and a miss, so strike 3. Are they going to get him at second? And no, not quite. Seager going to not quite be able to convert the tag there. It was a really tough one. The throw from Harding was right there in the vicinity of where it needed to be. I think it took an interesting bounce off the dirt a little bit. But definitely it was a really, really close play. They definitely could have had him with just a little bit more luck for where that throw ended up. So let's see if Proctor can continue to get it done there on the mound. First pitch called strike one there. That one coming at Colton Hudson, who's batting .276 on the season. As Proctor still doing a very solid job here at the mound. So now 0-1 count here. One out on the board.
Swing and miss there for Cole Hudson. So that's going to be strike number 2.
And let's see if Proctor can pick up another couple quick outs here to finish this one off, or finish off the top of the fourth here. So that one going to be a ground ball over to Jared Harnett, who picks up, fires to first. That is, my apologies, and going to get that one into Burnett. Going to pick up the second out. Runner is going to advance to third, so definitely have a runner deep into scoring position. As we've got now, I believe it is Jordan McCready coming up with a 184 average on the season.
I believe you're right.
I
believe he struck you out last time, I think.
I'm pretty sure you're right on that one.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if Proctor can pick up another out here. Swing and a miss there from McCready. Taking a pretty big cut at that one.
Mm-hmm.
If he's able to contact that one with that sort of swing speed, definitely possibility to get one into the outfield. Going to hit a ground ball to Seager, who picks it up, fires over to first. Burnett picks it up, and that is going to be the third out. That is going to round off the top of the fourth here. So I believe we are going to take just another quick break here in the middle of the fourth, and we will be back in just a few moments. All right, and we are back here in the bottom of the fourth as the Tigers are looking to get the bats rolling. And as apologies for that quick break, we should not be taking too many more of those as this game progresses either way. Going to see what Cole Proctor can get done here as he is going to watch strike one go by. And let's see, looks like we do still indeed have Eli Lewis out there on the mound for the Bears, as he has had a pretty solid game. There have definitely been some difficulties for him, as Proctor going to hit a ground ball over there to third. Wild throw to the bag, and he is going to make it to first. So that's definitely a solid hit there for him to advance on over. And now that leaves a lot of room here for the next few batters to move him around. We know he can definitely steal some bases if he gets in a good position. So now Drew Harding stepping up here. So I believe Lewis, who's currently pitching for the Bears, also a senior, so definitely has a lot of experience, and I'm sure tough situations like these. We're going to have to see if the Bears can really get anything going offensively. They have had some real struggles out there getting things done. So now Drew Harding stepping up. I believe he has flown out and then struck out in his respective at-bats.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe going to watch ball one go by there. Looks like a little bit inside. As again, Proctor over there on first after getting a nice little ground ball to third where a wild throw came in, I think because it was definitely a little bit of a tough one to handle. And, oh, my goodness, Harding hit that one.
Really hard. That was
that
in
was
play, even hard to stop.
Absolutely ripped. I don't really see any way somebody stopping one if he hits one that is fair like that. We're going to be strike one as he's going to foul it off, like I said. So now 1-1, I believe. I don't know.
The scoreboard's still broken.
Well, that's the thing. The runs have registered except for the Bears. The Bears' runs haven't registered. So I'm wondering if they're going to change things. Proctor takes off towards second. And looked like, was it the shortstop that dove in there to try and catch that, and then the second baseman ended up coming out with it? It's really difficult
That's
to tell.
a shortstop that went up and like jumped up and caught it, but the second baseman was trying to get the tag, I believe. But the shortstop got the ball though.
Okay.
It's Hunter McKee, their shortstop.
All right. Well, let's see if Harding can get a base hit there. And ooh, swing and a miss. Strike two on that one. Definitely taking some cuts at him here.
Mm-hmm. I went over to the softball game. The score's 1-1 over there. So
what inning is it in?
I think it's a second or third.
Second
I'm
or
not
third?
for sure.
All right. Well, hopefully going well for the Lady Tigers. Hopefully they get the bats rolling. As Proctor can take off towards third. And no throw coming in, as that one definitely in the dirt a little bit. So now is it 3-2 count? Or, all right, full count now for Drew Harding here. No outs on the board. Certainly no outs on the board in the outfield. As it's a little bit behind, but Harding going to watch ball four go by. So this is definitely a big part of the lineup for the Fighting Tigers to capitalize on some runners on base. Is Eric Barr stepping up 2 for 2 on the day, and going to see if he can continue how that has been going so far. As courtesy runner going to come in for Drew Harding, looks like.
Well, Zach Beecham there.
I think you are correct in that assessment. As Beecham with a stolen base on the season. So Eric Barr now coming in here. I believe he's already got 2 singles to his name and then 1 stolen base. No, I believe he was picked off on his stolen base attempt. But I think he may have stolen a base on his first at bat. But I think his second he was picked off going towards second. Either way, I believe fouls that off, so 0-1 now.
Yeah.
And ground ball.
Yeah, good hard hit there for him.
As Beecham coming on around here. He's going all the way home. Is there going to be a play at the plate? No, there is not. So I believe stand-up double there for Eric Barr. Going to score 2. So the Fighting Tigers lead now extends to 8-0.
That's good.
And
isn't the run rule 10?
10 in the 5th, yes.
Yeah.
Is the rule. So, looks like we've got Jared Harned stepping up here. Looking to continue the very good batting for the Fighting Tigers. Still no outs on the board after another 2 RBIs for Eric. 3 for 3 on the day. Really solid game so far for him. Jared Harned taking a rip at one into left field. Eric Barr going to make his way on over to third. Harned going to chill on over there at first, but so far Fighting Tigers have gotten on base in all of their at-bats. And that was with Cole Proctor starting us off at the number 2 spot. So we've had 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now we've got the 6th coming up.
So Wyatt Brunette's at the plate now. Let's see if he can keep us going.
And, oh, wow, that one was hit hard. About took out Eric down the third baseline there. As I think the Fighting Tigers have been really aggressive with the bats, and the breaking ball by Lewis, they've been catching it a little bit early. Like, the pull has been the predominant miss here for the Fighting Tigers so far in this game. Is Burnett sitting here 0-1. That one going to be popped up in the infield. Is it going to go foul? No, it is not.
First baseman's going to catch that. So
looks like they're just going to hold it.
Cameron's up to bat now.
So Cam stepping up here. And let me think what he's done in his 2 at-bats. He has gotten walked, and he had a single, I believe, or maybe a double on his first at-bat. I can't remember. I know it was line drive over the or right down the line of third base, and I think it may have been a double. But
yeah, I think so.
So Cam stepping up here. And again, Harned still on first. Eric Barr still over there on third. And we know Eric may try and get in here if one slips past the catcher. Eric, for a bigger guy, does a great job base running, has a very heads-up mentality out there. As Cam going to watch, I believe that is ball 2 go by
Yeah,
there.
I think it's ball number 2. I believe you're right.
So walk here would load the bases up for Logan Henning to step up. Still only 1 out on the board, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
As don't know if that was called strike or if he.
Yeah, it was called a strike.
Okay.
He was going to swing at it, but then he pulled it back.
So I couldn't really tell if they had him marked down for swinging there or if it was just.
Jared's going to steal second, so.
It's now 2-2 count here for Cameron Shaw. Harned again going to make his way over to second. 1 out on the board still, if I'm not mistaken. With
Is
that.
it 3-2 count, you mean?
No, I think it is 2-2.
Oh, okay.
The scoreboard definitely still getting some work going. It's Cam
Yeah.
now with a full count. So now it is indeed
Yeah, now it is
3-2.
a full count.
I'm not exactly sure who is operating the scoreboard or what's going on, but it
I
has
don't
been
know.
it's been a bit of a interesting situation so far today. No complaints though. I mean everybody
it's
I'm still
fine.
sure getting some enjoyment out of it either way. So Cameron going to be getting walked once again.
Bases are loaded.
Gosh, I don't understand how he just gets walked every time. I mean, he's just got a
What is that,
fantastic
22
eye.
now?
Yeah, I think he's been walked twice in this game. So yeah, 22 walks here on the season.
That's crazy.
My goodness. As we've got Logan Henning stepping up now. And I'm trying to think. I know he got one in the field last time. I think it ended up being a fielder's choice on his last at bat. As that one going to be hit into the outfield. It may be caught, but I think Eric Barr is going to come home after tagging up. And he's going to make it in. Wild throw coming in. So that is going to bring Jared Harnett on over to third. And it is going to take Cameron to second. So that is going to be a sacrifice fly there into the outfield for Logan Henning. It's going to score 1 run and bring the other couple.
So is it 9-0 now?
I think so. I believe that is the correct number we've got going. So 2 outs on the board now.
Xavier Perks up to bat.
And the Fighting Tigers have done just a fantastic job batting throughout the entire rotation. And very clutch performances by the seniors. In fact, it's just been fantastic for them. I mean, Eric 3 for 3 on the game. Cameron's gotten on base on all 3 of his at-bats. Let's see. Xavier, I believe, may have struck out in his last at-bat, but was walked on in his first one. And really solid work here so far by the Fighting Tigers offensively. And defensively, I mean, obviously, you can tell by the score line has been really solid for them. Bears have had very few opportunities, if any, to score. Only had 1 runner get into scoring position. That one called strike 2 there for Xavier Perks. That breaking ball that just barely found the outside edge. But 0-2 here for Xavier Perks, the senior. Let's see if he can get on base. And just going to catch that one off the end of the barrel. Didn't really fully commit to it, but still battling into this at-bat. So getting on base here would definitely be big for the outlook on this game, as we've got Isaac Seeger stepping up again with 2 outs on the board. If he were able to get on here, bases would be loaded. Ground ball down the second baseline. Is he going to beat the throw? And, they got him by just a split second. I mean, that could not have been a closer play, as definitely a really solid hit there for Xavier
that
Perks.
was a really good hit.
Just couldn't quite make it on, but definitely good looks there for all the seniors in the rotation there. And Harding not having the best night with the bat, but behind the plate he has done a fantastic job.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
I mean, as far as framing is concerned and as far as keeping the ball in front of him is concerned, not a lot of better catchers than Drew Harding. I mean, has done a great job so far this entire season. So we've got center field, I believe, going once again here in the background. Some fantastic vibes here as the Fighting Tigers now lead 9-0 against the Bears. And they are going to be coming in here top of the 5th. Cole Proctor looking to continue to get it done on the mound here. Has not given up any runs so far to the Bears and has given up 2 hits. It has not been a large number of hits for the Bears. They have had some struggles at the plate against Cole Proctor. And, I mean, he has done a great job pitching all season. I think he has 4 or 5 strikeouts in this game to add to his 68 already recorded this season. I mean, just wow. Great numbers for him. The pitching rotation for the Fighting Tigers is going to continue to look really good, at least for next year. I mean, Isaac's going to be coming back. They're also going to have Cole, Wyatt, Logan, Jared.
Yeah.
The only pitcher that's a senior is Cameron, which he's only been able to pitch in 3 games so far this season. But
Yeah.
yeah, Cam actually still, at least on KHSA scoreboard, recorded as having a 0 ERA on the season. So, way to go for him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 6 innings pitched, 0 runs, 0 earned runs. Has 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. That's pretty impressive for him.
That is pretty impressive.
Let's see, who do we have up here for the Bears?
I think it's what number is it?
I think 25.
25.
Will Embry here. Ooh, Cole Proctor bringing the heat with that pitch there, finding the outside corner. As Embry currently batting 133 on the season, I believe, for the Bears. Going to watch strike 1 go by there. And going to be called ball 1 there, a little bit in the dirt there. It's Proctor starting to bring the heat a little bit on the mound. We know he always does. He's got a lot of intensity and always a great source of inspiration for this team when they need it. Does a great job. Oh my goodness, that is a nasty pitch there. As little breaking ball just caught dead middle of the zone, and Embry no idea what to do about that one, so it's going to be called strike 2. So the 1-2 on the way. That one, little fly ball into center, and Cameron Shaw is going to pick it up. It was a little hard to tell with the umpire standing there, but yes.
Yeah, I was like, I can't tell who it is.
A nice little play there by Cameron Shaw to track that one down, and again, always does a great job out there in our one of our favorite positions, center field is. Has 1 out on the board here for the Fighting Tigers in the top of the 5th.
Is that number 14 up to bat now? That's Joseph Alvey, you said?
Yes, I believe that is Alvey with that .048 on the season. And let's see if Proctor can continue to get it done on the mound here. 0-1 already after Alvey fouling off that first one. And oh, wow, there's that little breaking ball again.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
And you could see the smile there on Proctor's face after throwing that one.
Yeah.
That is just a fantastic pitch. So now 0-2. Let's see, maybe might try and get him with it again. And it was a fastball there. And going to swing foul that one off. So still 0-2 here. As Proctor putting on a display on the mound so far here today. Going to see if he can get Alvey with this one. And that one, not quite where we wanted it to be, I'm sure. A little bit in the dirt.
Where's the effect mic tonight?
That's a good question. I guess just didn't really feel the need to set it up today. I don't even think we had it I don't even think we had it going in the couple of games that we had it set up recently. But 1-2 count now here for Alvey. Thought Proctor may have just found the corner of the zone there. So going to be called ball 2. So we got 1 or 2 outs? I'm not for sure on that. Looks like 1 out. Okay. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
You got it. Go ahead.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine. You can go.
That's strike 3. And that is going to retire Alvey there. And Cole Proctor picking up another strikeout in this game. Has done a fantastic job so far today.
So number 33 is up to bat now. So that's up.
And this is Vincent with the 200 batting average. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Got him with the breaking ball there, and gosh, Cole Proctor is just throwing some nice pitches right now. I mean, these batters not really having a lot to do. So now 0-1 here, 2 outs on the board. That one a little too far outside, but Harding did a great job containing that one. As definitely not in a fantastic realm of places you want to try and stop one, but 1-1 count. Fires in another fastball. It's going to be popped up, and just goes over the head of Burnett there.
That was a good hit there by number 33.
Yeah, you
Vincent.
really can't put one in a much better spot than that if you want to get on base.
Yeah, really good hit.
And, that is going to get Vincent on. As, again, one of those has only had 14 games as a batter for the Bears. The bottom of the rotation has been very interesting for the Bears. I'm assuming all season is now stepping up. We've got Chance Castellan, which is the 288 batter at the bottom of the order.
Yeah.
That one still a little bit intriguing to me, but
well, you can't put all the batters have low percentages right in a row because that's gonna be 3 easy outs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
that
we
makes
make
sense.
our lineup for 10U, we have our best hitter. Our fastest girl, then one of our players, and then the cleanup, and then we have
you have a lot of versatility.
Yeah, you have to mix it up.
Yeah, that makes sense. As Proctor throwing a nice little breaking ball in there, called strike 1, I believe. As again, runner over there on first. I'm sure Proctor not thinking too hard about him, but we know Cole does indeed enjoy a nice throw over the bag. A 1 pitch. That one ground ball. Proctor can't quite pick it up. Seeger's going to get it. Throws to first. And that is going to be the third out of the inning. So going into the bottom of the fifth, Fighting Tigers with a 9-run lead.
Yep.
And one more run, and that will be sealing the deal here tonight with the 10-run rule in the bottom of the fifth. And we're going to see if the Fighting Tigers can keep the bats rolling. It is, again, fantastic day out here. Not really a ton of wind. But the temperature has gone down a little bit, thankfully. It was going to be absolutely sweltering.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
If it stayed where it was. And it's just feeling absolutely fantastic out here. I'm sure plenty of people with popsicles having a great time. And, just I'm sure that's a great feeling today, having a nice popsicle, maybe some ice-cold water.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that'd be nice.
Out there on the field today, it's got to be some interesting conditions, particularly playing in the heat with not a lot of wind going. And we are going to see if the Fighting Tigers can get it done offensively and close this one out. So, Skylar, do you have any predictions on what we may see coming up here in this inning?
I think we're going to run roll them, honestly.
All right.
I think we can do it.
Well, we're back to the top of the order.
Yeah.
Let's see who we've got on the mound. Looks like we still got Lewis out there, the senior. And we could always see something crazy happen to finish this one off, like maybe a home run. And that would certainly seal
that'd
the
be
deal.
cool to end it like that.
That'd be a cool finish for senior night, as the Fighting Tigers have just played a great game so far. I mean, no complaints at all. I'm sure from any side. As one more good offensive display here would wrap it up for the Fighting Tigers on senior night, with a lot of contributions from the seniors. They've done a great job so far this game. So now Isaac Seeger stepping up here. I think 1 for 3 on the day, if I'm not mistaken with that number. He's stepping up here, trying to maybe finish it off. Again, he has 6 home runs on the season, so maybe
it's possible he can hit one.
I believe the phrase is "go yard." I believe he
go yard.
maybe looking to do that again today. As let's see what he can do here. Stepping up, Lewis still trying to bring the Bears back defensively. Has Seeger taking a rip at that one?
A swing and miss there, was it?
Indeed. If he would have caught that one, I'd say that one was definitely going places.
Going yard.
Yeah. So let's see. What count currently? I believe sitting at 1-2 after that ball there. I believe just outside. So couldn't quite catch the first pitch, but now yes, 1-2. So Isaac Seeger here with 2 strikes. I'm sure looking to swing at one. Swings at one on the inside edge. Going to be strike 3 there. As Lewis picking up another strikeout. He has thrown a really good breaking ball so far in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a tough one to hit, but the Fighting Tigers have been able to really dial it in here with the bats. They've done a great job. As Cole Proctor, one of those Fighting Tigers who has done a great job so far in this game. I think he's gotten on base in all 3 of his at-bats.
That's him at strike number 1. Couldn't spit it out there.
We'll see what Cole Proctor's got in the bag here. Again, 1 run would finish it off here in the bottom of the 5th. He's going to watch ball 1. That went outside. And just 1 good offensive display is all it would take here. We saw Cole Proctor go deep here I believe a couple games ago. It was against Edmonton County. There's always a possibility it could happen again. We've got even less wind than we had that day.
Oh, yeah.
Now 2-1, I believe, after watching that second ball.
Ball number 2.
So again, 2-1 here for Cole Proctor, who's looking to get on base once more. Lewis firing that one in there, as that one nearly hits Proctor's shoulder.
That would hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure it cannot be the best feeling to get hit right there. I'm sure, especially if you got hit like right in your bone up here, right above your deltoid. That would not be the most fun. As Proctor hitting that
hard hit there by Cole Proctor.
Right center, and it hits the fence, nearly cleared it. He's coming into second, and stand-up double there for Cole Proctor, and that is a good start for the Fighting Tigers.
It is a good start. Maybe Drew can clean him up.
Yeah, we've got Drew coming in here on senior night. We have back-to-back seniors to bat here for the Fighting Tigers, and Eric Barr is currently 3 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, he's doing good hitting tonight.
So we're going to see if Drew Harding can get things going here, maybe get some momentum going his way. He's done a great job defensively this game. We'll see if he can really get it going with the bat here. A good bit of momentum would definitely help the team going into the tournament time here, especially with Drew Harding having momentum. As we know, he is very vocal about enthusiasm if he hits one good. That one going to be pulled down the third baseline. Third baseman picks it up, so it is going to bring Cole.
He drops it, so
oh goodness,
Drew makes it there, so that's good.
Whew, that was a fortunate break there for the Fighting Tigers. So 2 runners on, 1 out on the board. Eric Barr stepping up here. Base hit would end this ball game. So, or honestly, a sac fly would also end it. Or really anything that gets Cole Proctor home with 1 out on the board. Sacrifice almost anything. You just want it in the outfield is kind of the parameter here. Don't want to strike out, but I'm sure Eric Barr well capable of getting a base hit here as he's going to watch ball 1 go by.
Yeah, good out there by Eric Barr.
I mean, if statistics tell us anything, it's that we know Eric Barr can get a hit in this game. So he is going to watch that. Now 1-0 count here for the senior. As I believe, looks like we had Beecham come in there. Barr going to be going towards the outfield. It gets down. Cole Proctor comes in, and that one is going to be the ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be ball game. Final score 10-0.
Eric Barr with, I think, 3 RBIs on the game.
Yeah.
And 4 for 4 at the plate. My goodness, what a display from some of these seniors today. Fighting Tigers take the 10-0 win over the Butler County Bears, and it was just fantastic display all around. I think only gave up maybe 3 hits. Or 2 hits the Fighting Tigers did. Wow, that is just phenomenal work. Cole Proctor at the mound putting on a display for the Fighting Tigers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As definitely looking to keep that ERA down with a game like that. I mean, you really just love to see that sort of performance. I'm sure the energy going into tomorrow is going to be fantastic as the Fighting Tigers are going to be taking on, I believe, Grayson County it is.
Yeah, the Grayson County Cougars.
And that game time also, I believe, is at 5:30. So that one should be a very exciting one. As a fantastic performance from all the seniors, going to bring us to a big win there over the Bears. And not really much to say other than that. I mean, defensively, offensively, the Fighting Tigers did it all. The bats were rolling. I mean, across the entire lineup, you saw like everybody getting hits. I mean, we saw Xavier Perks get on base.
Yeah.
Logan Henning knocking in a couple RBIs there at the bottom. Cameron Shaw, I think, got on base. Maybe every single one of his at-bats. I cannot remember, but it was fantastic numbers.
It was a good night for them.
I mean, it's definitely going to be an enthusiastic one tonight, and then coming into tomorrow, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of energy. The emotions will be running high, but if they can they can pick up some wins and get things going into tournament season, they are definitely contenders to make it back into the state tournament once again. There's no question about that. A lot of veteran players on this team, a lot of strengths on this team. And, I mean, it's just been a great day overall. I don't really have much else to say than that. You got anything else to add?
I don't have anything else to say either.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Fighting Tigers on a big senior night win over the Bears. Thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate your support as well as the support of our sponsors. You know, feel free to check them out at any time. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. Either way, we will be back tomorrow night with some baseball action against the Cougars of Grayson County High School. Again, thank you all for tuning in. As for Lincoln and Skylar here in the commentary booth, we will catch you all tomorrow. Everybody, have a great night.